Hey guys, welcome back. So yeah, as I've mentioned already, I don't know if I mentioned it in the TNA episode, but you probably haven't even heard about this project because I probably mentioned it all in the New Japan episode, which will go out tomorrow. But what I'm going to do is I will say tomorrow, this is going to go out on Wednesday at 9 p.m. this week. So this will go out after New Japan Pro Wrestling, so that everything makes sense, and then the week after it will be on Tuesday, and then after that we'll be rotating it as said. So the one week it'll be this, then TNA, then this, then TNA, then this, then TNA. Makes sense? Awesome! So we're going to do 4 weeks of this to go on, and this is Ring of Fire. No Mercy 2001 being held by Ring of Fire Wrestling. It's been held in front of 81 people at the New George Washington Elementary, and I'm playing as Senseless. My name is Senseless, and this is my new powerhouse. Tonight, 2 brackets, 2 titles, and every match at first round match except one. 2 guests are here tonight. You see, everyone gets a shot, and tonight the quest to make a company you love and want to see begins. Over the next 3 months, we will bring you live wrestling on MSG as we progress to crown our new champions, our first ever champions. Oh, yes. So yeah, Senseless debuted his weirdo gimmick. Scottish Raider, very good. And henceforth. We have got Joey Styles on commentary tonight. But, Jesus Christ, in our opening match we get a 41D. I didn't expect that to kick off that well. In a bout that had decent wrestling, non-existent crowd heat, Samoa Joe defeats Roderick Strong and Matt Sydal in 14:50 by... The order elimination was Matt Sydal first, and then Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong was a weak link. Strong to keep on his performance, so I was quite surprised he went out last.
This tight-knit German community.
Ignore that. But yeah, so Roderick Strong debuted his Young Lion gimmick. Scottish run of average. Roderick Strong seemed off his game. Samoa Joe Street Thug above average. Matt Sydal Young Lion average. Now it's quality in the colour commentary going to match a boost. Yeah, Roderick Strong out there with 29. Samoa Joe 40. Matt Sydal 42. No work improvements, but you know, this is our first show. I'm not expecting performance. We're only in front of 81 people. So, that's the wrong tournament bracket. That's the champion. I will delete these ones when I'm done with them. So, that does mean... where is he? There he is. Samoa Joe advances. Samoa Joe advances, knocking out these two. The Velocity Championship are multi-man matches. This one didn't do as good. In about that decent wrestling with non-existent crowd heat, Chris Sabin defeated Caprice Coleman and Austin Aries in 15:27. The order elimination was Austin Aries first and then Caprice Coleman. Caprice Coleman debuted his badass gimmick. Scottish running very good. Chris Sabin's show stealer, above average gimmick. Above average. Austin Aries debuted his evolution gimmick. Scottish running of average. Caprice Coleman 26. Chris Sabin 34. Austin Aries 29. Austin Aries in flying, Austin Aries in performance, Chris Sabin in performance, and Caprice Coleman in performance. So well done, all 3 of you, for Caprice Coleman. If you haven't worked out, Samoa Joe was the heel, and then Roderick Strong and Matt Sydal are faces. Chris Sabin is a face, and Caprice Coleman and Austin Aries are heels. He will face on the next show, which I ain't set up yet, Samoa Joe. So yeah. In a decent match, Abyss defeats Brian Kendrick and Amazing Red in 15:14. The order elimination was Amazing Red first, and then Brian Kendrick with 40D minus. Brian Kendrick debuted his show still gimmick, Scottish Raider above average. Abyss has debuted his badass gimmick, Scottish Raider very good. Amazing Red old school face gimmick, Scottish Raider awful. Brian Kendrick 41, Abyss 35, Amazing Red 34. Abyss in technical and Brian Kendrick in performance, which is not too bad. Velocity, thank you. So we know that Abyss is going forward. And I don't think I've actually put this next match right. But oh well. In a decent match, Randy Orton defeated Shark Boy and Fergal the Vet in 15:27. The order elimination was Fergal the Vet first and then Shark Boy. Randy Orton debuted his legend gimmick, killer gimmick, and I showed a poor. I'll try it. Shark Boy from babyface average. Shark Boy seen off his game. Fergal the Vet old skill heel very good. Randy Orton 42, Shark Boy 36, Fergal the Vet 39. A 42D, Shark Boy in flying and Shark Boy in performance, which is not too bad. So Randy Orton will take on Abyss, which is 2 heels faces 2 heels, but I can probably work around that. It was meant to be Shark Boy winning, but oh well. Abyss. So we now know that Abyss will take on Randy Orton, Samoa Joe will take on Chris Sabin in the semi-finals. The winner of that will go on to the 3rd show, which is going to be Night of Champions, and we'll crown our first ever 2 champions in the main event and semi-main. Next up, we have our breakup match. As we all see, in about that decent match in the non-existent crowd heat, Excalibur defeats Sterling James Keenan in 10:03 by pinfall the Tiger Driver 98. Excalibur 35, Sterling James Keenan 26, no working progress. They were just here on a one-night deal to kind of help out and just to help us break up the matches. As well, now our next few matches, Chris Daniels vs CM Punk is the main event. We've also got AJ Styles taking on Kevin Steen. Adam Windsor taking on Bryan Danielson, and Dave Batista taking on John Cena. These two are upper mid-carders. These two are main eventers. He's a main eventer. He's an upper mid-carder, and these two are main eventers. That explains the roster at the moment. So everyone you've seen apart from Excalibur and Sterling James Keenan are on the roster permanently. In about that decent match to crowd, but subpar wrestling, John Cena defeated Dave Batista in 18:11 by pinfall, the sit-out powerbomb. Dave Batista debuted his monster gimmick, Scottish Runner great. Dave Batista was visibly tiring towards the end. John Cena rapper gimmick, Scottish Runner of average. Dave 26, John Cena 29, no work improvements. God, they're doing worse than some of the bloody lower card wrestlers. So John Cena advances, and we'll find out who he faces on later on in the main event, because he's either going to be taking on CM Punk or Christopher Daniels. You'll find out later. In a decent match, Adam Windsor defeated Bryan Danielson in 18:29. Adam Windsor debuted his old school heel gimmick, Scottish Runner of average. Adam Windsor seemed off his game, was visibly tiring towards the end. Bryan Danielson, his wrestling machine gimmick, Scottish Runner of average. Adam Windsor 23, Bryan Danielson 47. Adam Windsor in Rumble, but he has advanced forward, wrong bracket, and he will be taking on either Kevin Steen or AJ Styles in the next round. What I am going to do is, just to save argument's sake, I'm just going to go File, Save, and then just go. There we go. So that's got a 41D, which is not too bad. A 49D plus in a decent match, AJ Styles defeated Kevin Steen in 18:28 by pinfall the Stars Clash. He's got Davies Teen Idol gimmick, Scottish Runner very good. Steen Davies Badass gimmick, Scottish Runner average. And that's quality in the colour commentary, going to match a boost. AJ Styles 52, Kevin Steen 36, and 49D plus. No work improvements. We're definitely going to hit the 22E minus rating we need to get to win. So next month at, I don't know what the pay-per-view is going to be, the show's going to be called. AJ Styles will take on Adam Windsor, and the rest of the matches I've got to make. So Christopher Daniels in the back of 32E plus. He's debuted his preacher gimmick, Scottish Runner above average. Tonight is the first night in this place, Ring of Fire. But the Fallen Angel is not here for the fans. You see, I'm here for one thing, and that is the Ring of Fire Championship. To win, I need to beat a guy called CM Punk. Punk, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. But I tell you what you are. I tell you what, your quest for ROF Ring of Fire Gold ends here tonight. The reason Christopher Daniels is main event is because he's one of our most popular wrestlers on the roster. So he gets a 49D plus. In a decent match, Christopher Daniels defeated CM Punk in 22 minutes 12 seconds by pinfall the last rights. CM Punk debuted his straight edge gimmick. It's got a train of poor. Now it's quality in the colour commentary going to match a boost. Daniels 48, CM Punk 43. CM Punk improving in technical and performance. Not bad. So we end the show there, guys. Our first show. Of course, these are not going to be that long to start off with, because of course it takes us time. We've got to build it up. So we increased our popularity in one region because we're only being shown to the tri-state area on TV as well. So I'm going to give it to those guys. I'm also going to give it to AJ Styles. Complimented. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next month at, I've already decided, Ring of Fire Payback. No, I'm joking. I ain't decided. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next month for another edition and another event as we advance further into this tournament bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Hello and welcome back. So we've got 79 people at George Washington Elementary. In the above had decent wrestling but non-existent crowd heat. Roderick Strong defeated Fergal the Vet by pinfall. Roderick Strong defeated Fergal the Vet in 15:08 by pinfall to CX02. So yeah, we're doing this just before the end of May, so that my normal schedule, as you know, big events happen in September, December, June and March. If I think that's right, every 3 months. But Roderick Strong 30, Fergal the Vet 44. No work improvements, 41D. They did better than I thought they would, actually. In a decent match, Dave Batista defeated Sharkboy in 15:06 by pinfall with a sit-out powerbomb. Batista 25, Sharkboy 34. No work improvements, that's 32E plus. In about that decent wrestling with non-existent crowd heat, Austin Aries defeated Matt Sydal in 15:21 by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. Austin Aries 35, Matt Sydal 39. and no work improvements of 39D minus. In above had decent wrestling, but in above had decent wrestling crowd with subpar wrestling. Amazing Red defeated Caprice Coleman in 12:46 by pin for the flying head scissors. Caprice Coleman 26, Amazing Red 28, no work improvements of 22E minus. In a decent match, Kevin Steen defeated Brian Kendrick in 14:35 by pinfall 38D minus. Brian Kendrick was really off his game. Kevin Steen 36, Brian Kendrick 36. Steen improving in performance. In a decent match, Abyss defeated Randy Orton in 15:25 by pinfall. Abyss had a ring performance of 33, Randy Orton 41. That does mean that the Velocity title, Randy Orton is knocked out of this, and next month, in 2 weeks' time, when we do our next big event, it will either be Samoa Joe or Chris Sabin. We'll find out now, shall we? In a decent match, Chris Sabin defeated Samoa Joe in 17:05 by pinfall the Future Shock. Sabin, 33, Samoa Joe 40. No work improvements, but a 39D minus. But Chris, oh god, that's the wrong one. That's the title. But we know that Chris Sabin's going to be taking on Abyss next week in the semi-main at what I'm going to be calling Night of Champions for the Velocity Championship. So we know that the Velocity Championship is now set. We're going to have a little break match now, as in a decent match, Bryan Danielson defeats CM Punk in 2023 by submission. CM Punk 39, Danielson 53. No work for a 40-60 minus, not bad. 12F plus for this fighting angle. Was that because of John Cena or because of Chris Daniels? In a decent match, Chris Daniels defeats John Cena in 20:06 by pin for the last rights. With 43 Irons, John Cena 30, Chris Daniels 47. Cena improving the performance, but we now know that Danielson is going on in the tournament. But who's he going to be taking on? Windsor? Oop. Oh dear. I broke it. Hold on. This is how I did it before, guys. This is how I make all... You're now getting an expert lesson in how I make my tarts. There we go, that'll do. We'll find out. But AJ's in the back in my basement, and he goes, 2 weeks ago, at No Mercy, I made it to the semi-finals. Tonight in the main event, I'm going to advance to the finals. You see, I'm going to win and take on Chris Daniels in 2 weeks' time. So 2 weeks' time, he's going to be taking on Danielson, a 31E plus. In a decent match, AJ Styles defeated Adam Windsor in 2008 by pinfall. The Stars clash. AJ Styles 49, Adam Windsor 25. Adam Windsor improving performance. The problem is Adam Windsor is one of our main eventers, and we cannot do a lot about him being a main eventer, but we now know the main event of our next show. Our first big pay-per-view style event. These will then be deleted and become number one contender brackets. How that will work, I'll show you. But we end the show tonight with a humongous 42D. 42D all over. Another nice show. I know it wasn't the best, but we're still building these wrestlers up. It's going to take us a few, if not months, because I've just realised that Amazing Red hasn't got any popularity at all. He's only got like a free popularity in our local region. But yeah, I'll get the next show booked and ready for you guys to watch, so that we can then enjoy and find out who our first champions are going to be. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll see you again with the next show, live from June. It's going to be Night of Champions. Thank you for watching. Hello and welcome back. I am now recording from my mum and dad's house in their living room because I'm babysitting the dogs this afternoon. So I did record this yesterday and yesterday evening and a bit last night. But as you can see, it's 14:35 the next day. And we open up with Senseless, aka me. The owner of the company, the guy who runs it. And 82 people tonight. So he comes in and he goes, 1 month, 2 shows. Tonight we crown our first champions. It is here we make history. It is here where history will be made. Will Chris Sabin win? Or will it be Abyss who will win the Velocity Championship? AJ Styles, the biggest fan favourite here in Ring of Fire. Or the most hated man, Christopher Daniels. Who will win? We got some thoughts on both parties later on tonight. We are now a member of the NWA, and tonight Steve Corino will be here to defend that NWA Championship against Rob Van Dam. Welcome to my Ring of Fire, and welcome to Night of Champions. So yeah, Night of Champions kicks off. We have a 30 plus and a Balvad decent action from the in a Balvad decent action crowd with subpar wrestling. Caprice Coleman defeated Roderick Strong in 10:03 by pinfall the Thermal Shock. Roderick Strong 32, Caprice Coleman 24. No work improvement, 30E plus. Not a bad match from those guys. Well done, guys. In a decent match, Samoa Joe defeated Matt Sydal in 10:07 by pinfall with the Avalanche Island Driver 41D. Samoa Joe 40, Matt Sydal 40. Matt Sydal improving the Rumble, not bad. In an extremely short match, this shouldn't have been short. John Cena defeated Adam Windsor in 50 by pinfall. 50 seconds by pinfall to spin out powerbomb. Adam Windsor 30, John Cena 35. John Cena improving technical. That was not meant to happen, so that's a mistake. Sorry, guys. But in a decent match, Shark Boy finally gets a win, defeating Austin Aries in 10:08 by pinfall. The deep sea drop. Austin Aries 37, Shark Boy 35. His first win in the history of this company. A 38D minus. In a decent match, Abyss defeats Chris Sabin in 1933 by pinfall. Abyss is now the Velocity champion. Abyss is 33. And Chris Sabin got a 45. The belt dragged in the middle. No work in prison. 34E plus. 47D in a decent match. Randy Orton defeated Brian Kendrick in 1956 by pinfall. The Ozone, a 47D. Randy Orton 40. Brian Kendrick 48. And Brian Kendrick improving the performance. In a decent match, Kevin Steen defeated Brian Danielson in 14:55 by pinfall. Kevin Steen 35, Danielson 49. No work in prison, 46D. In a decent match, Dave Batista defeated Amazing Red in 14:49 by pinfall to sit out powerbomb, a 30E plus. Amazing Red 31, Dave Batista 27. No work improvements. In a decent match, CM Punk defeated Fergal the Vet in 15:13 by pinfall the Pepsi Plunge, a 39D minus. CM Punk 35, Fergal the Vet 39. No work improvements. And then we see AJ and he goes, tonight I get a shot at the big one. Tonight I am the main event. Tonight I main event this show. These fans are here for me and Danielson. 2 shows, 1 big tournament. Tonight I will be crowned the winner. Tonight I will beat Chris Strangers and go forward in my quest for greatness. A 33 plus. A 69C plus, so this probably should have been the main event. In an exceptional match, Steve Corino defeated Rob Van Dam in 2024 by pinfall the old school expulsion. Steve Corino makes events number 4 of the NWA World title. Rob Van Dam 74, Steve Corino 51. No working moments. RVD was on here on a one-night deal, but we could hire him permanently. Then we see Danielson tonight. AJ, you will learn something. You can't win a championship in your first year. You see, the Fallen Angel is going to help you see the light and teach you what you need. How to be a bad guy and to win the big ones. So yeah, a 34E plus. And they get a 55C minus, so not a bad match actually. In about had good wrestling and decent match crowd, Chris Danielson defeats AJ Styles in 24:46 by pinfall the last rights. Danielson wins the Ring of Fire Championship. Chris Daniels 54, AJ 51. No work improvements. We end tonight's show with a 55C minus, increasing our popularity in one region. Our best show yet. Don't be surprised if Rob Van Dam turns up a bit more permanently. I'll have to praise these guys, so they did really well. I should have given Chris Daniels. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. We'll see you again next month for the next show, and then we'll run through a bit of the card, the roster, see how people are improving with popularity and other things, and have a look at the world and see what's going on in the rest of the world, because it would have been 2 months. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next month. It will be in August, week 2, or week 1, and we'll find out what's going to happen and who Chris Daniels is going to be challenging for. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are now a small company, so we're not local, we're now small, and because of that, we've now got 189 people in the arena to see our show. So tonight, this is Sucker Punch 2001, being held by Ring of Fire Wrestling in front of 189 people at the Amazura Concert Hall, and of course, as per usual, I open up the show. Are you ready? 1 month ago, I made the announcement we joined the NWA. Tonight, I have a goal. By next week, we'll be on TV, as well as every week. Welcome to Ring of Fire. And the entire place lights up and looks amazing and beautiful. And you see the stage show. And we open up with a rematch from last week, as Roderick Strong this time gets the win over Caprice Coleman in 12:05 by pinfall, the CX02. So that means they're 1-on-1. So that means there's going to be a knucklehead match at some point in our future, as Roderick Strong gets a 34, Caprice Coleman 29. And no work improvement. So in a poor match, but hey-oh. And tonight, for the first time in this company's history, we've got storylines. That's definitely frothy now. In a poor match, Austin Aries defeated Chris Sabin in 14:45 by pinfall the Brainbuster. Chris Sabin 36, Austin Aries 29. Chris Sabin and Austin Aries don't click, but he improved in performance. So we'll make a note that these two don't click. In above that decent wrestling without much heat, Dave Bautista defeated Brian Kendrick in 15:04 by pinfall the sit-out powerbomb. A 40D minus, Brian Kendrick 43, Dave Bautista 29. No worker improvements. In a poor match, Adam Windsor defeated Sharp Boy in 15:30 by pinfall. Adam Windsor 28, and Sharp Boy a 40. The belt dragged in the middle because the lack of flow was noticeable. I'm at my mum and dad's house, and they've got 2 Shih Tzus. I'm just looking after them. My mum and dad have gone to work for the afternoon. But Archie just sat by the back door looking at me like, why are you talking to yourself? What is going on? You lost the plot. In a decent match, but in a decent wrestling... In about that decent wrestling without much heat, Amazing Red defeated Samoa Joe in 14:33 by pinfall the Flying Head Scissors. Amazing Red 37, Samoa Joe 47. No worker improvements, but a 45D. And then, please excuse my really bad rap. I did try, but I'm better freestyle. I am the man with all the power, and tonight I become the Velocity Champion. The big bad monster met his match. Tonight I will kill him dead, because I am Superman and I have the power to kill this man dead. Yeah, I know it's bad, but 46D. Holy shit, well done, John Cena. And in a decent match, Abyss defeats John Cena by pinfall. Abyss makes defense number 1 of his Velocity Championship. The championship storylines advance to the segment. And obviously it started before. John Cena 35, Abyss 40. No work improvement, 40D minus. In a decent match, Bryan Danielson defeated Kevin Steen in 14:48 by submission. Danielson 50, Steen 39. Kevin Steen stained. Oh god, that's not going to be good for us. Hopefully that's not going to last too long. In a decent match, Brock Lesnar defeated Low Ki in 14:45 by pinfall overhead belly. Brock Lesnar 44, Low Ki 45. Brock Lesnar debuts monster gimmicks, got shown a great Low Ki merchandise, very good. And these two have great chemistry in their performance. No work improves, well, 47D. Next up is AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Gets a 51D in a decent match. Randy Orton defeated AJ Styles in 2024 by pinfall the Ozone, following interference from Kevin Steen. Randy Orton 39, AJ 59, 54. The AJ's quest for gold advances start of this segment. And then AJ grabs the mic after the match and he was pissed. Kevin Steen, you're now a marked man. You just stopped me winning my match and put a roadblock in my quest to be on the top. Steen, you done the worst thing. You better be leaving. You see, these fans hate you and so do I. And if you're not out of this building, I will come and find you. So 33 plus. Then we get a video hyping up Chris Daniels and Steve Corino will be taking on RVD and CM Punk. 59C. In a bout that had great wrestling and good heat, Chris Daniels and Steve Corino defeated Rob Van Dam and CM Punk when Steve Corino defeated CM Punk by pinfall with the old school's explosion. We know in terms of ring work, Rob Van Dam was head and shoulders above everyone else. CM Punk was the weakling, trying to keep up with everyone else's performance. Everyone else's in-ring performance. Steve Corino debuted his old school heel gimmick. Got an initial rating very good. Rob Van Dam debuted his dude gimmick. Initial rating of awful. And that's quality and the colour commentary together match a boost. Corino 65, Chris Daniels 55, CM Punk 44, Rob Van Dam 76. CM Punk in performance. And that's where we end tonight's flipping show, my friends, with a 55C minus for our first appearance of Rob Van Dam and Steve Corino. I needed some people who were going to draw the fans in. And that sounds bad, but that was the idea behind bringing these guys in. So tonight we've started the storylines. I'll see you at the main screen and explain each storyline. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you again real soon. Thanks for watching. So hello guys, welcome back. So this is going to be the quick end to the video like we normally do with these. So yeah, I don't know what it was, but you see we're now a small company. We've got 11 popularity and pop importance. You know, I haven't treated. You know, had 10, 10, 11. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Kevin Steen was injured. Brian Kendrick, CM Punk. This is a star in the making. I know he is. That's why he's a Velocity Champion. Excuse me. I just need to check my medical because 27 days, but he's continuing to work for it, so that's fine. And Steve Green is 35.6% fatigued. Great. So yeah, we're going to go through the roster as it stands and as it looks. Has changed a bit since I brought in some new faces, but these are just to help me. These are bigger draws, and hopefully more fans will want to watch the show with these people. So Brock Lesnar at 23 years old, he's done one show with us. But as you can see, athleticism, power, stamina, toughness, star quality, menace, reputation are all up there. He is a beast in what he does. And as you can see, his popularity is not very good. But we will push it, you know. I'm not going to look at how it's progressed because he's been unemployed and we've signed him. So Kevin Steen is an 18E minus. He was an 18 minus when he started with us and then he went down to 17. He's still and he's gone back up again. Skill wise, he's got relevancy and reputation, but he hasn't got much else. So hopefully we can build him up and make him unique. Loki, one of our newer stars, I brought him in because, you know, as you can see, he's brilliant in the ring. And his popularity is a 28E. He's nearly 30 over. You see it was 32, 32, 32. It's now in 28E because I think he lost to Brock Lesnar. But, you know, he's still a big star. This is our major star. This is our big guy. 10-year pro, 30 years old at this time. But, yeah, hopefully we can make him into something. You see he's got a 57C minus. He was happy to sign with us. He signed a one-night deal with us before. So, yeah, he's one of our major players. And, of course, I'm not going to go through all the skills because he's new to the show as well. I should have done that with Kevin Steen. Right, we'll go back to Kevin Steen in a minute. So, we want to go to Kevin Steen, view profile, skills, and track progress. There we go. So, you can see he's not improved a lot. If any at all. He hasn't improved at all in ring. Or, you know, he's improved a bit in performance. Physical. A bit of improvement in stamina, but apart from that, no improvements. Entertainment. No improvements I can see on there. Only in sex appeal. So he's got sexier over the course of being with us. So the women like him. Steve Corino is a god in the ring. As you can see, if I go to show you his skills. Now, he's wrestling all over the world, so if he's got no progression, it's not because of us. But yeah, he's wrestling with TCW 01 CWF and us. Who's like the main, you know, he's lost the NWA title to some guy, and I'll show you that later. But yeah, he's not improved at all. I've just shown you that why we're doing that again. And as you can see, he's a 50D plus. So he's our biggest heel now, and he's our biggest face. But these two are feuding. I'm not taking it away from the other guys because it's going to be our mid-carders who are feuding for the championship. So AJ Styles, someone I've been pushing. You know, he's going to be he's on a quest now to get the title back. As you can see, he's over in the southeast, 33 plus in the southeast, but he's only an 18E here, so we are going to be trying to get him over as much as possible. We are building him up to that position, but if you look at his skills, you know, he's got some good athleticism and reputation, and you can see there's no improvements, but, you know, this is going to be slow, isn't it? He's not... He'll start picking up stuff as we go, but yeah, you see he's improving in basics. He's improving in psychology. He's improving in safety, consistency, consistency, not selling. But he's not improved in physical or any of this, and he's not improved in any entertainment sections. Probably because we ain't done a lot with him and any others. He's got a bit. He's gone up in respect and reputation, but nothing because he hasn't done any colour announcing. Next up is Brian Danielson, another one of our big names we'll be pushing. Popularity-wise, he's more over in Canada, but he's 17 according to this. But he's now a 19E. I think that's because he got a big win over a main eventer, aka Kevin Steen. Kevin Steen. I can't put my teeth in. I'll have a quick drink of the coffee I've got. That's beautiful. So 56, 63, 38, 75. No improvements on there. A bit of improvements in basics, a bit of improvement in psychology, a bit in safety, a lot more in safety, a bit in consistency as well, and none in selling. So yeah, I'm not going to complain. Physical, no improvements along there. Oop, entertainment. Nope, but for him to improve in entertainment, you've got to put him in angles. He has got better with respect, but is it? Where's sex appeal? Yeah, he's not got any sexier. Christopher Daniels, the current reigning Ring of Fire champion, 31. He's an 8-year pro. Has he improved anywhere? No, he hasn't. It's surprising, really, with the amount of companies he's working for. He hasn't improved, but he's a 21E minus. But that's gonna start improving because he's now our champion. So that's gonna start getting better and better, his popularity, because he's our champion. You know. CM Punk, another star in the making, and he's gonna be. He is the one feuding with Christopher Daniels for the title. At the moment, he's a 17 F plus, but he was a 23. I don't. He's dropped at a 21E, but I think he dropped when we did the tournament and he kind of got kicked out quite early on. But he's amazing in the ring already. A 62, a 61, a 49, 66, 61, 58, 61. No bit of improvements in safety. That's about it really. As long as we're improving in that sort of area, I'm not bothered. Improvement of stamina, not bad. And no other improvements, and then entertainment. He ain't got any sexier. And then of course others. So he's good at announcing. He's good at colour. He's got a bit more respect from the people who work with. But that's the thing. It is Randy Orton, as he looks today. That will change over time. I'll find pictures. But he's a 17 at the moment. He's now a 19 because he got a win over AJ. Their popularity will jump down a bit. 62C, 39, 47, 47, 42, 24, 37. No improvements at all. 82, 64, 65. Yeah. No, he ain't got anything sexy. There's no improvements from Randy anywhere, which is bad. And everyone keeps telling me to push him because he's going to be something good, but he's not doing a very good job at the moment. That's all I'm saying. So in our mid-card division, we have 24 active wrestlers, if people are wondering. And that's the way it's staying. Is, of course, Chris Parks, Abyss. I actually do use, even in TNA, the real person who plays Abyss, Chris Parks, or Christopher Parks, is the same person who plays it in TNA as well. I haven't brought in someone different to play TNA. So yeah, as you can see, he is improving in Purus. He is improving, and he is improving pretty well for me. I've been quite proud of his improvements in basics, psychology. He's been doing really well. I do pay attention to this. After every show, I look at this screen and see how people are getting on. I don't show you guys after every episode because this episode will get very long. But he's been improving so well, and he's a 17 at the moment. He was an 8. And you look at that improvement, 8 to 15 to 17. And that was every win in the tournament and then winning the title. Adam Windsor, formerly a main eventer for the company. Then we brought in loads of new people when he got dropped down. He's a 17F plus in the Tri-States. According to this, he's 16, so he's improved with his last win. And he is not very good in the ring, but I don't, 40D minus 40D minus 30, 46. So he hasn't improved at all. Jump 2 then. No improvements in performance, just one in consistency and a bit in selling, which is good. Physical, no improvements. Entertainment, no improvements. And others, no yeah, he's got a bit more respect. Not a lot, though. Nope, he ain't got any sexier. The one I'm interested in is, I don't know where he is. He's here. That's the one I want to have a proper good look at, because he is confusing me. So, Brian Kendrick, 15F plus. He was an 8, 15, 16. So, in fact, he's dropped a bit, but he's, as we do more shows and we start doing the TV shows, people will start watching him as, he grows. But yeah, as you can see, we're only going to be doing the TV shows in the Tri-State to start off with, because that's all we can get a deal with. But yeah, a bit of improvement in psychology, which is not bad. Not a lot of improvements in ring, but a bit in psychology. No improvements here, and I'll do this at the end of every month, even if we're doing TV shows, because this shows us what our wrestlers are doing. But no, there's no improvements here. Now let's have a look at the guy who is really winding me up. He's peeing me off that much that he might be gone soon. The problem is he's 32. Let's have a look. Track progress. Yeah, he's shit in the ring, but he's not even improving in ring anywhere. He's improved in psychology a bit, and safety, but not a lot. Entertainment, no, he's just not improving. He's not doing anything. and popularity is shocking. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm making the decision that he's costing me money and he's not improving. So he is gone. Our first release has done. I was going to get rid of him anyway once I did this because I didn't want him on the roster. He wasn't doing it for me. I have got someone in his place. It's time for Mr. General Wrestlership promos. So he's a 31E plus in there, but he's a 17 where we are. Yeah, so he's a 16F plus now because he's, of course, feuding with me. But if you look, he's improved in areas, and they're not big improvements, but even the slightest improvement in that sort of area, I'm happy with. His performance skills are up to notch, his physical skills are up to notch, and entertainment is brilliant. The reason I've got rid of Batista is, you expect to see a change, some sort of improvement in one area, and all he's improving in is two areas that are not, where we need him to improve. He's got no fly skills, and he's got nothing apart from brawling skills. So, he's no good for us. Whereas at least John Cena's got an improvement here. He may not improve anywhere else, but that's better than not improving at all in the ring. Samoa Joe, he's one of our other big names. As you can see, he's quite good in ring already, to be honest. Brawling. So he's going to be getting a bit of a push over the next few weeks. And he's improving in aerial as well. Oop. Why have I done that? Physical. Josh, what are you doing, sir? I love the fact you guys won't be able to hear that bing bing every time I mess up. Like then. No improvements in performance. He's got improvement in safety. But that's it, really. Oh, he's got improvement in psychology as well, which is good. Physical. Stamina's at an 89, 81, 77, 68. Which is why people can do 25-minute matches, mainly. Because they've got such good stamina. And he's getting a bit more respect. And we'll keep an eye on him and keep pushing him. He's doing quite well. Sharp boy. Basically in TNA, he's the jobber. Jobber to the stars. I am not utilising him as that. But as you can see, he's not improved. Performance. Oh, he's improved in psychology, which is not too bad. But yeah, I can't complain with him. He's such a good worker. And he's kind of like the big fun babyface character, isn't he? And as you can see, he's done well in popularity. And he's a 4-year pro and he's only 26 years old. So, unlike Batista, he ain't got he's got, 10 years to improve on. Down into our lower mid-carders now, Amazing Red, the person I have been building from the ground up. He started in the Tri-States when we brought him in May with 0 popularity. He's gone from an 8 to a 10. He's now sits at a 14. You can see my problem with him is he is brilliant in certain areas in the ring. Now I'm dying. He's not improved a lot in the ring, to be honest. But he's young. There's time for him to improve. He's improved in safety. He's improved in psychology as well, which he does need to improve in because he's got such little. Physical, yes, he does need to improve in stamina so he can do longer matches. Entertainment, no improvements there. They haven't got any sexier for the fans. And, he's not gaining any respect from the people. But we'll see. We'll keep utilising him. We'll try and put... After September, when we do our next big show, I'll see if I can put him into a storyline and see if that helps him. But I have got plans for... I haven't got plans for Dave Batista. My plan was have him, see how he goes, and then get rid of him. Because I've got the same problem with Dave Batista in the TNA series as well. He's just not improving. So, Austin Aries, the man who turned up on the Impact tapings when they brought back the 4-sided ring. Boo. But I am going to give it a go this year. The 12F plus, he's now 14. So he's getting more popular. But he's not improving. Another wrestler who's not improving. And the biggest reason for this, I think, is because he only works with us. He's the only company he works for. So we'll have to wait and see how he gets on. But I'm not getting rid of people like that who I know can do it. Someone like Dave Batista should be improving quicker. Either in popularity or not. And that's the reason I fired him, because his popularity isn't going up at all, even though I'm pushing him and making him be the badass. So we started off with a 3F. We're now a 9. That is because he's been, he's kind of lost some matches. But he's been in like this lockerhead with Roderick Strong. But he's improved in Purus. Nothing else on here, really. He's improved in basics, psychology, safety, constituency, salling. So as far as I'm concerned, he's doing great, to be honest, to improve in all those areas. No sex appeal increase. None of that, really. And he's got a bit more thing. Caprice Coleman is an interesting worker for me, and I think, he came up with up for Omega with the Hardy Boys. He's a good wrestler, and I think, Caprice Coleman could be one of our major players in the future if we utilise him as well as we're utilising the others. One of our other big players, and he got through to the finals, but he's now had to drop out because he lost the tournament. And I didn't say this, but the rules of the tournament mean you can't go straight after the championship. You've got to give it until December before, or you've got to give it till September after the next big pay-per-view before you can go after the championships again. Hence why AJ's quest for the gold begins. But in brawling, you've got a 37, so he's gone up. 53, 69, 79B. No improve. He's got psychology, safety, constituency. He's not improved anywhere here. No improvements on this side of things either. But he's got slight improvements, and he's got a bit of respect improvements. So I'm going to keep him on, see how he goes. My man, Mr. Ring of Honor, which is not even open yet, Roderick Strong. Mr. NXT now, is it? Well, AJ was known as Mr. TNA for a period of time. Hopefully he'll be known as Mr. But you can see he's got no improvements on this screen. He better have improved somewhere else. Yep, safety. Salling, no. But he's got some improvements in safety. He's got improvements in psychology. Physical, yep, improvements in power. Improvements in stamina. This is why I got rid of Dave Bautista. You can see why, because even though he's not improving in certain areas, he's improving in others. And he's got an F1 minus in respect. So that's Roderick Strong for you. He is in his first year in the business. So he's not going to have a lot of respect. So that is as the roster stands, sort of. We have got a couple of openers. I don't think these two appeared at the last show. Let's have a look. No, they didn't. Hello. I forgot about these two. But anyway. As you can see, he's not improved a lot. But Fergal Devet is a big star. He's a main player for us. You see, he doesn't need to improve a lot because he's good already. It would be nice to see some improvements though. Come on, man. You give me improvements in psychology, but that's not good enough for me. Yeah, improvements in stamina. Fine. I'll let that go slide then. 2 improvements I'm looking for at most before I go. You're gone. Yeah, okay. You got improvements in respect, but that don't work for us. He does work in NWA UK, so Matt Seidel, someone who as well hasn't been doing a lot of improvements. I do recall. As you can see on this screen, no improvements to his in-ring work, no improvements to his performance. He's got his safety, and he's got his psychology, and he's got his basics, and he's got his constituency, and he's got his selling as well. So that's why I'm not bothered. 94A for athleticism. He's improved in stamina as well, which he does need to do, so that's good. No improvements here, and he ain't got any sexier. And he's got a reputation of 60, but an F1 in respect. So yeah, he's doing quite well as well. Popularity-wise, he's 8F. So yeah, he's not very popular at all, really. But, that's expected. I don't think Fergal Devet's that popular either. No, he's an 8F as well. Hence why these two are in the opener section. But that's how my roster looks. That's how my roster stands at the moment. As you know, we've got Christopher Daniels as the Ring of Fire champion, and Velocity champion is held by Abyss. We are a part of the NWA. Here you go. And at the moment, you've got Ladies' Choice as the National Heavyweight Champion. North American is Robbie Royce. Yasusu Fujiwara is now your NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Another Giorgio Tanaka is the he defeated Lady Choice for this at 0-1. So yeah, tag team champions are Gino Kusura and Johnny Kashmir, and there's no women's champion, so you know that's what's going on over in the Alliance. So we're going to pick out two big companies. We're going to have a quick look at, of course, World Association of Wrestling from England, because you know I'm a big fan of that. So they got the Zebra Kid as their champion, Drew McDonald, no tag team champions I just saw, and then the World Heavyweight Champion is Tiger Steel. That's all we're going to have a quick look at them for. Tell you who the champions are. So let's have a look what World Wrestling Federation are doing. So at the moment they've got Chris Jericho and Benoit taking on Austin and Big Show. Diamond Dallas Page and The Undertaker. Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle. Kane versus Triple H. And Edge and Christian versus William Regal and Jeff Hardy. Where's Matt Hardy then? What's Matt Hardy doing? They split. Oh, that's because he's the European title champion. So, the current champions are the WCW Cruiserweight Champion is Gregory Helms. United States is Booker T. World Heavyweight Champion is Booker T. World Tag Team Champions are Chuck Palumbo and Shane O'Haire. So, European Champion is Matt Hardy. Hardcore is Rhino. Intercontinental is Triple H. King of the Ring, The Undertaker won it. Light Heavyweight is Jerry Lynn. Women's is Chyna. World Lightweight is Steve Austin. And then World Tag Team Champions are Steve Austin and Triple H. I will go into the game like I did with another company because their data information was wrong and I had to quickly change it. That's why you saw the European promotion comics. I forgot to leave. As of January 2001, I'll go in the game and get rid of all the WCW tag titles and stuff. And then I will get rid of certain wrestlers like Rhino, I think, left at that time. Raven had left at that time. Or you know, for 2001 season. But yeah, that's what's going on there. And then finally, the other bit, let's have a quick look and make sure which one company was, because that's number 1. We'll have a quick look at New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is number 2. Where is number 2? I always look at 1 and 2 to end this episode because I think that makes more sense. No storylines at the moment. Boo. But yeah, so they've got the Best of the Super Juniors, which Tatsuya Takura won in 2001. Kazumir Sasakui got 2. G1 Climaxes, Tatsuya Iizuka and Yujigo Nagata. So Kazumir Fujita is the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Junior Heavyweight is Kazumura Minuki. Junior Heavyweight is Al Samurai and Justin Liger. And then Tag Team is Hiroshi Tanzai and Satsuya Kojima. I will be saying, sorry, 2002, January 2002 I'll go in and change the date because it's not 2001, is it? Because otherwise WCW will still be here. Is Scott Hall still working for the company according to this? No, Scott Norton. Scott Norton is Scott Hall. He's an upper mid-carder though. To be quite honest, I haven't paid much attention. The last show they did was Best of the Super Juniors in July. So they're not active at the moment, I don't think. TV shows, New Japan World. Schedule. New Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan 1. So they run a full-time schedule according to this. Okay. I thought they did a touring schedule. That's probably why. But there you go, guys. That's what's happening in the world. I will see you again on Tuesday next time for Ring of Fire Wrestling and TNA. And then after that, it will be TNA 1 week, Ring of Fire the next week, TNA 1 week, then Ring of Fire the week after. And we'll rotate them around to give me more time to think about the storylines of TNA, because I want to have more fun with the TNA storylines. TNA is going to be the Dickens series, as you already can tell with the names we got. It's the series where we're going to have a bit of fun. Same as New Japan Pro Wrestling, but New Japan Pro Wrestling don't take a lot of booking for me at the moment, because I kind of already got everything planned for Wrestle Kingdom, as you can tell from the episode you just watched. So everything is in place for this. I hope you're enjoying this series. I hope you like the idea behind it. We're taking this company from local to global. We've already jumped one size, but can we jump another one? We'll find out next time on Ring of Fire Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 2001. This is Ring of Fire. And boy, we've got a road to go. Thank you for watching.